The last room tour that I did was 9 years ago. The bed actually used to be here, and I really wanted to change the feng shui of my room. So no, it's not ideal that the mirror is facing the doorway. However, it is better to have it facing the doorway than the bed, I guess, and when I close the door, you can't see anything coming. Listen, okay, I don't know all the rules, so I just did the best that I could with the space that I have. I still have that wall treatment that was done when I moved in here, but unfortunately I've had 2 cats, so they have gone ahead and done a number on it. I suppose I could paint over it, and I am considering painting my room. I just haven't done it. I haven't had the time with everything that's happened. On the back of my door, I have my prima donna one-piece bathing suit here because I went to a chalet one weekend. I keep my work pants here because I tend to steam them and or wash them. They're my only work pants. Hybrid work that I only go into seriously like twice a week. So that gold purse belonged to my mom, but I just put it on the door for now. I have a couple of purses that are hers, but for the most part, I use the Longchamps the most often because they are so light. I also use this bag from Ardennes, which is sort of like a nylon. I have an Echo purse that was given to me by my boyfriend for Christmas, and I just keep it in the garment bag because that way I don't mess up the leather. My older leather bag is down here and it's dying. In my old room tour, I actually had a clothing rack right here, and then I had my dresser along this wall. But I am keeping clothing in this closet now. And actually, I usually keep it open, but for the sake of this video, I have bedding up here. I even have a sewing machine belonging to my mother up there in the back that I should probably learn how to use maybe one day. I've got work-ish type clothes here. I never really did a proper fall to summer transition, so now I have a mishmash of summer and fall clothing jammed in here with boxes. I keep my empties, and that big blue bin is full of shoes that I'm supposed to sell on Facebook Marketplace and or am not using. So behind all that clothing, I actually have other shoes that I keep in boxes, and I don't know why they're all pushed up like that. I really need to clean that up. This was not the time, guys. I don't know if you remember this, but I even have a jewelry hanger. I should probably go through that too. I just haven't, not lately. Let's close this. Because of the way my living room is set up, I've kept one of my IKEA 9 drawers here with part of my makeup collection, and I need to go through it all. I have this little cat that one of the palliative care nurses made for my mom when she was in the hospital. I always keep a journal beside my bed, and I have been journaling for a while. This journal actually appears in my room tour 10 years ago, and I think I originally wanted to use it for video planning. But I usually just write a page of feelings every now and then I can go back and reflect on it a year later or 2 years later and see where I was at a different time. I don't journal super often, but just often enough. I also keep one that my mom left me. It's funny because she writes oncology info and food nutrition, but she didn't really use it for that. She would start notebooks and then never finish them, but she did leave me a note in here before she passed away, so I keep it so that I can read it. There's another little green notebook here that I just keep for any spontaneous inspiration that I get. I find that inspiration for videos or things to do often come when you wake up or when you're about to go to sleep. So it is really handy to keep a pen and paper up here. Usually I have a pen here, but it's not there. And then I keep a water bottle here for drinking at night. A little bit bootleg, but I have an extension here with a phone charger that has an extra long cord. And sometimes I just open this drawer and put my phone here at night and then close it. And then it's got like a little lip here, so the cord can come out. Anyways, and I also have the outlet for these lights. I've got a travel neck pillow because I like to sleep with one once in a while, or sometimes I stick it between my knees, but pretty sure this bedspread is from Winners, back when our bedspreads used to be good. They're not good anymore. And the sheets, I can't recall, they're not new. I still have those same curtains from IKEA. I actually really need to wash them. And those strange marks on the wall are from a bottle that exploded, and that is why I wanted to repaint my room, but I digress. See, that room spray exploded crazily. It even went in my eye and it hurt so much. I have my jewelry box here. I keep Atomic Habits out these days. I should probably put it away because it's getting dusty, but it kind of inspires me to actually get things done. And then I found this at Winners. It's actually a 2-piece, but I love it because when you put this here, it makes a full circle. If not, it makes like a little moon, and it kind of reminds me of an eye shape, and I absolutely love this piece. It's marble. I've got a couple of creams that I actually use, and I have space for a candle and a marble slab from Winners that my mom bought me. Here, this is from Dollarama. It's actually cracked. You can't tell because it's cracked on the other side, but I use this for hair clips, bobby pins. This is actually for cotton swabs and cotton balls, but I keep the bobby pins up here. I've got my deodorant, a couple of sample size perfumes, lots of sample size perfumes, and a few toiletry products right here. This vase is from IKEA, and these are just some dried lavender. So this is not my favorite light, but here it is. It's from Canadian Tire. I've got a couple of them. And then I have this ottoman from Winners, which you can imagine was destroyed by cats. Inside is a mess. A bunch of things I don't really feel like looking at right now. But on the bottom of that is a bunch of extra purses. Yep. So I definitely need to go through my dresser these days, but for now, I mean, declutter what I'm not using, and also just to refold everything. The drawer that seems to be the tidiest is the sweater drawer because we're still quite hot here. Because I had a wild shopping habit, I do have storage under the bed. Containers from Canadian Tire, and they've got wheels and they open up on both sides, kind of like a Tupperware for your shoes under your bed. And I'm not sure if you can tell, but there are 2 pieces of luggage back there, and they house some summer clothes so that I don't have to go downstairs into storage for them. This is where I keep my perfume so that they're not exposed to light, and I randomly have some Vicks Vapor Rub. If you know, you know, this is the cure to everything. Another thing I kind of do is I do keep some of my perfumes in other drawers stuffed between my little clothing organizers. This is my underwear drawer, by the way. Underwear and sock drawer. But the reason I do that is because then the smell kind of perforates around the drawer. I know a couple of people have told me, don't keep your perfumes without the cover on because then you're gonna lose the fragrance. I literally have, I think I was at about 30 before, but since my mom passed away and I have all of her fragrances and I don't feel like throwing them all out, I have to go through them. I have ridiculous amounts, so I'm using them everywhere and any way that I want to. I do lifestyle and beauty videos, and if you enjoyed this room tour, then check out the video that is linked on the screen. Thanks so much for watching. Bye!